Hi, this is Jack Godfrey, and this is Beginner Qigong. I record 3 videos a week at the moment, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and they usually get published around about 2 p.m. Atlantic time on those days. So on the Monday video, we have Intermediate Qigong. On the Wednesday and Friday, we have Beginner Qigong on Wednesday, focusing on the Golden Qi Ball series. And on Friday, focusing on the 8 pieces of brocade. I also offer a live class on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on Zoom. And if you'd like to take part in that, you just need to send an email to jack.godfrey49@gmail.com. And I'll add you to the distribution list for the invite. On that class, it lasts for close to an hour. We're available a little earlier, so anybody has issues getting in with Zoom, getting connected up, that sort of thing, we have time to sort that out. And the class runs from shortly after 9 a.m. Atlantic time until about 10 to 10. And we have time for questions and answers before and after. In today's class, we're going to be focusing on the 8 pieces of brocade. But one of the things I thought I'd talk about first was bare feet or shoes, sneakers. What should you wear on your feet? My background is I started doing yoga in the 60s, and I started doing Qigong and Tai Chi about 10 years ago now. And so my history was with yoga, that bare feet are the way to go. And so that's the way I started doing Qigong. However, as I got more and more experience with Qigong, I found that I prefer to practice outside on my deck or down at the waterfront on one of the walking trails. So bare feet is not a good plan at all when you're outside. You never know what you're going to be stepping in or on, or have something stick into the soles of your feet. So it's much better to wear some sort of protective covering on your feet. My teacher also suggests that, wearing something on your feet is the best way to go. It protects you from germs and grit and whatever may be on the floor that wants to stick into your foot. And so when I'm outside, shoes are it. Shoes, sneakers, sandals, something that gives me a bit of support so that when I'm moving from side to side, I don't feel like I'm going to fall off of the shoe. And when I'm inside, I tend to go bare feet. So really it comes down to what works for you. Your teacher is likely to tell you, put something on your feet for safety and for improved balance. So that's my rambling today. So let's begin now with the 8 pieces of brocade. So the 8 pieces of brocade is going to be the focus, but as usual, we're going to start with our standing posture. And today it's embracing the heart. So once again, we start at the foundation. You want to have your feet more or less parallel, pointing straight ahead. And you want to have them comfortably hip-width apart, which is outside of hips, outside of feet, one above the other. And so if you have a look down at the feet, pick a foot, lift the toes of that foot, lift the heel of that foot, swing the heel around so it just about touches the ball joint of the other foot. Can be a gap, can be a bit of an overlap, but that's sort of the distance we're looking for. Lift the heel, lift the toes, swing back, and that's the space we're looking for. The other measure is you can have your hands fit between your feet. And that gives you an idea of the distance that we're looking for. Now the other thing we need to focus on just briefly is the small triangle, the large triangle. Small triangle, big toe, little toe, and the ball joint behind the big toe. Large triangle, big toe, little toe, heel. And so what we do is you put weight in the small triangle, the front of the foot, keep the heel on the floor. shift the weight into the heel of the large triangle. Keep the toes on the floor. And so you shift the weight into the small triangle, shift the weight back into the large triangle. And so now let's come to the center here. Bend the knees ever so slightly. Pull the belly button in. Grab the hips. Push down with the thumbs. Tuck the tailbone into the body. Lift the ribs up. So we're making a long, tall torso here. Lift the chin, gaze to the horizon. Bring the top of the head up to the heavens. And now, bring the hands up in front of the top of the chest. So the thumbs are about the same height as the collarbones. So you want to bring the hands out here. Fingers point towards each other, thumbs point up. This is embracing the heart. Now we add the breath to this. And we breathe to a count of 4. So every time we hear a chime, you change direction of the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, you drift forward, small triangle. Exhale, drift back, large triangle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more cycle. This is the inhale and the exhale. We'll let the arms relax. So one of the key things about a Qigong practice is moving to the breath. Breathing in for a count of 4, breathing out for a count of 4. It's important to have slow, continuous movements happening, which helps to distribute the Qi throughout the body. And now we're going to move into our immune boosting series with standing on a boat to begin with. So inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So a small triangle, dragon's back where we stretch the front of the body. Large triangle, turtle back where you stretch the back of the body. So it's inhale here. And exhale. And now we step out to the side a little bit, so we're in that stacking of the bones stance here. And so now we draw the Qi up from the earth. We bring it down from the heavens. So inhale. Exhale. And now we expel Qi. Draw the turbid Qi up out of the brass basin and we push it away. We do this part twice. And then we gather fresh Qi and bring it in to the body. And gather fresh Qi from the other side. Bring that in as well. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Gather turbid Qi and disperse. Gather some turbid Qi here and we push it away. Inhale. Gather the Qi from the earth and from the heavens in to the brass basin. Gather fresh Qi, bring it into the body. cycle. So we gather the chi from the earth, bring it down from the heavens. We expel turbid chi. Gather some fresh chi. Now we come back to our narrow stance. We'll pull down the heavens 3 times, and then we'll move into our 8 pieces of brocade. All right, so the first movement in the 3 Hearts, 9 Gates series is double hands, hold up the heavens. Now all of these movements, if you go searching for them on the internet, you'll find they have many different names. This is the one I know it by. So double hands, hold up the heavens. So you interlace your fingers, turn the palms away, straightening your arms out as best as you can. It's important here to respect the limitations of your body. Just have a look from the side here. So we interlace the fingers and we work our arms up over our head. And if the shoulders, your shoulders are not happy with this, you may not get to here. You may be out here. And that's fine. I was working with one lady who had suffered a stroke, and this arm wasn't working all that great. And so she could get this hand up like this, but this one could only get to here. And so that's how she did the movement. And over time, things improved. So we're here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale here, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale here, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We'll do one more cycle. Double hands, hold up the heavens. Now the next one is King removes his helmet. So for this one, bring this hand around behind the back of the knuckles against the kidneys. So just below the ribs, right in this area here. is where we're looking to have that hand. The other hand, reach behind the head, reaching for the ear. And then pull this top elbow back, lift the ribs, turn the head, look to the side. Inhale, we look down. Exhale, we look up. And then we change sides. Inhale, we look down. Exhale, we stretch the side of the body, we look up. Big circle with the arms. Inhale. And exhale. Come around to the other side. Inhale, we look down, stretching the side of the body. Exhale, we look up, stretching the other side of the body. And then we change sides. Inhale. Exhale. And we'll do one more cycle, starting here. Inhale, we look down, pull the upper elbow back. Exhale, we look up. Inhale. Exhale. And we'll let the arms come on down. So the next one is divide heaven and earth. So for this one, we're holding a chi ball in front of the body. So round about the navel, so hand above, hand below. We turn that ball over. Top hand comes up, pushes up to the heavens, and the fingers are pointing across the body. The bottom hand pushes down, and the fingers are pointing forward and back. Draw the fingertips towards each other. Push the wrists away from each other. Pull the belly button in. Inhale. Actually, this is exhale here. Inhale, we hold the ball. Turn the ball over. And exhale, we push the hands away. We look to the upper hand. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, we come together, turn the ball over, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhaling, inhale, we're here, rotate the ball. Exhale, we push apart. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhale, we're here holding the ball. Exhale, we push up, we push down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale here, and exhale. So we'll do one more cycle. We're holding here, we turn over, we push up, push down, hold the ball, turn the ball, push the hands apart, draw the fingertips towards each other. And that's the end of divide heaven and earth. The next movement in the 3 Hearts, 9 Gates, the 8 Pieces of Brocade series, is Gather the Sun to press the earth. So for this one, we gather the chi from the heavens. We draw it in to the kidneys. We stretch the front of the body here. With a dragon's back, we fold forward. Draw the chi down the back of the legs, along the little toe side of feet, and then up the inside of the legs. And we drop the chi in to the brass basin. So have a look from the side. Inhale. We gather the chi, bring it into the kidneys. We lift the ribs. And then exhale. We come down the inhale, we come up the inside of the legs. And exhale. So this particular movement, there's actually two spots in it where I pause my breath. So I breathe in here, and I come here, and then I'm holding here without breathing in or out. So I just breathed in, and now I'm holding that breath. And then exhale. I come down the back of the legs, down the... Then I get down here, and I pause as well. And then I come up, inhaling the inside of the legs, circle the abdomen, drop the chi into the brass basin. With all of these movements, especially when you're working to a timer, such as I'm doing today with the music, is you're going to find your own rhythm. The key is breathing in for 4, breathing out for 4. And so if you find that, coming here, and I want to get a good stretch going on, and I want to hold here for an extra 4 seconds, that's fine. What we're trying to avoid is moving rapidly. Moving slowly and breathing deeply helps to keep that mind in the rest and restore state. So now, back to gather the sun and press the earth. So inhale, gather the chi from the heavens into the kidneys. Stretch the front of the body. Exhale, we come down the bladder meridian, the back of the legs. We hold here. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, drop the chi in to the brass basin. So inhaling. Exhale. Inhale, up the kidney meridian. Circle the abdomen, drop the chi in to the brass basin. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhaling. Last one. All right, so that was gather the sun to press the earth. And now we move into a series of 3 movements where we are in horse stance. So now you want to move the feet out wider. So we start with stacking the bones. We come here, so shoulder, ribs, hip, ankle, all in a pile, this knee bent, this leg straight. So we're here, we have a stack of bones, hence the name. And now we move over here, and we're looking for a stack of bones here as well. And we go as far as we can. Keep this heel on the floor, keep this knee bent, shoulder, ribs, hip, ankle, all in a pile. So this is our stacking the bone stance. For the next one, pull bow, shoot arrow, cat gazes at the moon, and king rides his horse with fiery eyes. For those three, we need the feet in horse stance. So from here, turn the feet out 45 degrees, and then turn the heels out behind the toes. So this is horse stance. You know you're in the right place when you lower down, keep shoulders over the hips, bring the knees forward, and you can see the knees are over the big toe. So this is what we're looking for in horse stance. As always, when you're doing these movements, any of them, including the ones we've done before, if the body is going, I hurt, you want to modify so that there's no pain or discomfort. This is a case of no pain, lots of gain. So work within the limitations that your body is presenting you. So if you need to be narrower, that's fine. If you need to turn the feet a little bit, well, that's good as well. You want to make sure your body is comfortable. Now, pull bow, shoot arrow. Inhale, you bring the hands up. The elbows come wide, the hands lower down as the body lowers down. We pull two fingers, we point with two fingers. We pull the bowstring back to the ear, open the chest. Exhale, we release. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, we come on down. Inhale, we pull the bowstring. Exhale, we release. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, we come down. Inhale, pull the bowstring. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we're here. Exhale, we sink down. Inhale, we'll do one more each side. And that's pull bow, shoot arrow. The next one in horse stance is cat gazes at the moon. So first of all, we want to focus on the twisting of the torso that happens in this movement. So we're going to do it vertically to begin with. So cat gazes at the moon. The hands are on the knees and we're bent over. But to focus on what's happening with the torso first, hands on the hips. Take this shoulder and bring it this way. So a nice twist to the spine and look over the shoulder that's behind you. Your back to the front and you twist and look over the opposite shoulder. So what we're looking for is to turn the abdomen, turn the ribs, turn the neck, turn the head, and get a good twist in the body, in the spine. So let's give it a go here. So the hands are above the knees. I like to have my thumbs on the inside. We have a dragon's back here. So you lift the chin, lift the tailbone, pull the belly button in. And exhale, drop the shoulder, turn the head and look to the heavens above. And inhale, we're here. Exhale, we turn to the opposite side. Big twist in the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we're here. Exhale. Twist to the opposite side. Look up to the heavens. Big twist in the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we're here. And exhale. We'll do one more on each side. And we come on up. So that was cat gazes at the moon. So the next one is king rides his horse with fiery eyes. So for this one, we close our hand up, so we make a light fist. It's not clenched, it's just closed. Same with the other hand. So now we'll focus first on the arms and then we'll focus on the horse. So this hand is at the side of the body above the hips. It can also be up by the ribs, the bottom of the ribs, whichever seems to work for you. I bring it in here at the top of the hips, and this hand is here, shoulder height and straight ahead. And you're looking over the second knuckle into the distance. So this is the fiery eyes bit. The king is staring into the distance as he's riding his horse down the road. And part of the movement is you bring the hand that's by the hip across the ribs, the bottom ribs, going by the liver 14 point, up to the elbow, out to the wrist. The hands turn over. Now the top hand is the opposite arm, but I'm still staring into the distance as I bring the hand back to the elbow, back to the sternum, across the body. And so that's the arms. Let's have a look from the side. So we're here like this. This hand comes to the sternum, to the elbow, out, we turn over, back to the elbow, back to the sternum. So we're scrubbing the side of the body at the liver 14 spot. So this is the movement of the arms. And now we add the horse to this. So we're still in our horse riding stance. So shoulders stay over the hips, knees come forward as we slide up and down. So king rides his horse with fiery eyes. We're holding the reins of the horse. The wrist, same height as the shoulder. Other hand by the ribs. So it's inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we rise up. Exhale, we lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Now, looking from the side. Inhale. And we'll do 2 more. Last side. And that's king rides his horse with fiery eyes. Now you bring the feet back to their narrow stance. The last movement in the 8 pieces of brocade is king shakes his body, and it's done in the narrow stance. So this is good for, well, they're all good for increasing bone density, but this one in particular, because what we do is we get the chi to the surface of the palms by rubbing them vigorously. Then bring them around so that the wrists are just below the ribs and the fingers are pointing down. So you want to have the hands over the kidneys, the hot, warm hands over the kidneys. And then we lift the heels and we drop 3 times. And we repeat. So you get the chi to the surface of the palms. Lift. So we warm up the chi. So once more. And that's king shakes his body. Let's put vibrations through the entire body. You can feel the hair move on the top of your head. The muscles moving up and down over the bones, the skin sliding back and forth, the organs moving around. So we use this one to break up any adhesions that may be happening within the body. We're looking to break up the fascia and let it be flexible and sliding yet again. So we'll wrap up this series, the 8 pieces of brocade, by pulling down the heavens. So inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Once more. today's class with our 5 directions. So once again, we're in that stacking of the bones stance, shoulder, ribs, hip, ankle, all in a pile, knee bent, legs straight. Same thing going on the other side. And now the 5 directions are forward, backward, to the right, down to the hip, to the left, down to the hip, and then the 5th direction, to the center. So several things going on here. You're breathing in, you're breathing out for each of the movements. So breathe in, breathe out. And for the center, it's breathe in, and we take 2 dings to get all the way down. Watch the hands as they go as well. This helps to focus the mind on what's going on, as opposed to wondering about what you're going to be doing next. So inhale, watch the hands come up. Exhale, watch them come back into the hips. Inhale, watch the hand rise up and down. Inhale, watch the hand. Exhale. Watch the hand on one side as you go up. Watch the other hand as you come down. Inhale. Exhale. Small triangle, dragon's back. Large triangle, turtle back. Small triangle, dragon's back. Large triangle, turtle back. Inhale. Exhale. Weight in the heel. Push with the toes. Weight in the heel. Push with the toes. Small triangle. Large triangle. Last one. And that's the class for today. So thank you for coming. See you next time.